Today on 3rd of June 2025 from Pune, report of Superior Society is as follows. Basically, I'm going to talk about what's happening in my life these days, what's going on in my mind, what's going to happen in next few days, and what happened in past few days, and what's going on right now. So basically today on 3rd of June 2025, I went to Viman Nagar, East Coast Phoenix Mall. There was a Yamaha music instrument showroom. I was supposed to go there, but on the way outside the store on the street, there was a girl sitting with a packed guitar. So of course I started talking to her. I gave her this pamphlet. I gave her. Unfortunately, she was in mid of communicating with the Uber driver, cab driver or Ola driver, and she was giving directions. अरे भैया वहां नहीं जाना है, ईस्ट कोट आना है, this and that. So she was already in mid of something, but anyway I somehow tried to communicate and tried to build a channel of communication, open a channel of communication with her, so that she can take my benefits. And I also informed her that tomorrow in some building similar to all the buildings in Viman Nagar, all the office places, buildings in Viman Nagar, I'm going to organize a free workshop, a free Ikigai Neurogym workshop in one of the office towers, where there'll be sessions on mindfulness, music initiation, and Duolingo, different languages. So today I went to that Yamaha shop, and basically I had seen on Instagram, on Facebook, that these people are organizing free jam sessions twice a week. So today wasn't that day, but still I went there to inquire how does it work out and if they have any pictures or videos. And then I also informed that tomorrow next to their place I'm going to organize a musical event, so they can put their instruments like flutes or keyboard or guitar free of cost, and they can put their branding there, or they can also put a standee there or some banner there for promotion. So we did this conversation for about 10 to 15 minutes. My whole point was promotion versus promotion, promotion and promotion in exchange of promotion. Because I do not believe in spending money and giving money to Facebook, Instagram or YouTube or even any advertisers. I believe in using Atma Shakti. You have Atma Shakti, I have Atma Shakti. You have whole body, I have whole body. You have time, I have all the time. You have phone, I have phone. You have internet, electricity, I have phone, electricity. I have brain, you have everything, blood, oxygen. So everything we already have. Why are we not using our fingers, our eyes, our ears, our lingual skills in Hindi, English, Marathi, our confidence? आत्मविश्वास है, दृढ़ संकल्प है, नीति है, हौसला है, दूरदृष्टि है, पक्का इरादा है. So this is not comedy. These are real assets. Everyone either has it or can build it, acquire it while spending time among people who already have these billion-dollar skill sets, which are दृढ़ संकल्प, आत्मविश्वास, हौसला, दूरदृष्टि, पक्का इरादा, नीति. What is Niti? Niti is basically what you wish to do. APL is the Niti. This is what I'm going to do every year, every month, every week, every day, every hour, every minute, every second, every microsecond, every nanosecond. This is what I'm going to do in my life. So this is the Niti. इनका पालन करना ही नैतिकता है. Following the APL is the morality. Please understand. So today that's what I did. I met the girl and talked to the Yamaha person. Then after that I roamed around in Viman Nagar. Yeah, so I was roaming around in Viman Nagar. I was standing randomly on the streets, and as I had mentioned before also, that my perception is very, very wide, not in terms of space but in time, in terms of time also. My perception is very, very wide. I just cannot see a small picture. I have to see the bigger picture. It's like creating godliness inside you. So you must have seen that film. There was a film on Salman Khan which was copied from God to See Greato, I believe. God to See Greato was a film of Salman Khan which was copied from Jim Carrey's movie on God, something like I don't know, but the film demonstrates that when godliness is awakened in a man, then he or she is able to perceive, see, or listen or receive information in several manners which are either required or not required, but which is good or bad, relevant or irrelevant information. But most of the times it is going to be irrelevant only because it is just an awakening of godliness inside the human. But at the end of the day, the human has to live like human. And godliness, when godliness awakens, it has to be harnessed, it has to be cultivated, unleashed into humanness. Please understand, we are here to live like humans. So godliness is required in order to push and break the limits that humans have developed by the virtue of mindlessness, basically. Can be translated as Makkari Haramkor Alas Nishkriyata Namardanggi, but fundamentally it is mindlessness because of which humans have developed certain traits in order, and those traits, humans like me, people who belong to Surya Vansh, people who Suryanshi, people who are Suryanshi by birth, people who are born as superior Vanshi like me, like my father, like Pavan Juri, like Rajneesh, like Rajiv Dixit, and similar people. Such kind of people do not have to be built. They do not have to join a superior society. They are just fire among themselves. Of course, superior society can facilitate the whole process, because Rajiv Dixit also, of course, I believe was associated with some organization. Pavan Juri also was, and of course he built his own organization, but in order to reach there he had to go through some organization, and Rajneesh of course was. So people had to be part of some organization, and that organization, that thought, that book, that master, that way of lifestyle, that tribe, that community can facilitate their journey. So I use this internet TV to bombard my brain with several countless words from different languages. At this time, German language. Right now, because we are recording this monologue, that's why it is muted. But all day long, these new words and the accent, the sound is constantly bombarding on my temporal lobe and my occipital lobe, of course my prefrontal cortex, of course my parietal lobe, and my hippocampus. Constantly my brain is getting bombarded. I have just not stopped learning for even a minute for past 37 freaking years. I have just not stopped. I have just not stopped. Today also, I took an auto from my place to Viman Nagar, then I came back. So all the while when I was in auto, I was constantly playing flute. So in past 9 months, the amount of flute that I have played while traveling in an auto on the streets of Pune, you can assume I have traveled on all the streets of Pune, of the city, at least once while sitting in an auto and playing flute. So constantly I'm learning, constantly. The moment I'm getting into the auto and I'm not practicing flute because of that 1 minute transaction, that 1 minute transition period when I'm not able to play flute because I have to deal with the auto rider, then also I'm practicing my Marathi. मला तिकडे जायचे आहे, मला विमाननगरला जायचे आहे, किती आले, पाठवले 100 रुपये पाठवले. So all these things I'm constantly learning, constantly, because learning is what makes me first love myself, take care of myself, put attention on myself, respect myself. Learning is my earning, because today is my 47th day on Duolingo. You see, tomorrow, I believe I just mentioned that tomorrow I'm going. Tomorrow I did not mention where I'm going. Yeah, I mentioned that I'm going to that corporate event. So That event is going to be about 60 minutes, consisting of 20 minute sessions. First session is going to be on mindfulness. Second session is going to be on musical things, flute initiation, maybe guitar initiation. And if people are interested, there'll be some 20 people, some keyboard initiation in their phone. If they have tab, fantastic. And then Duolingo initiation. So what I was saying is, about 47 days ago, exactly 47 days ago, because today it's my 47th day on Duolingo. So 47 days ago, I started this journey of Duolingo. Why? Because learning is earning. So the moment I learned, I earned something and I got satisfied. But I did not know 47th day I'll be contacted by these corporate people, and they will tell me that they want to do some Duolingo event, a kind of event that I've never heard of and I've never seen anywhere taking place. And I could have, I conceived of, basically. So when I visited that place about a month ago, I met this woman, and the woman's name was, I'm changing it here, Maria. And the moment she told her name, because she was showing me the place I wanted to organize my own free events or paid events. So her name was Maria. The moment she said she's Maria, I gave a reference of Duolingo, that while practicing German and Spanish, this specifically the Spanish language, the Maria word is coming again and again. And today, what a coincidence, or what a great synchronicity, that I've really met a woman right in front of me whose name is Maria. So that Duolingo thing was mentioned there. Then she communicated with me a couple of days later, and that time I got this creative idea, and I mentioned her that this kind of event or activity can be organized, because she wanted me to conduct some or events there. So I suggested her that all these things can be done: language learning things, neurogym things, atomic actions things, ikigai things. All these things can happen. But when it came to Duolingo, on that moment I got this idea, and I suggested her that a Duolingo event can also happen. Duolingo means everyone will be given a brief introduction for 2 minutes on Duolingo, and everyone can install Duolingo and begin their journey of mathematics or English or Sanskrit, not Sanskrit, German or Spanish or French or Chinese or Japanese, and can do atomic action. Just 5 minutes chapter they can finish, and they can get a score, and their first day can begin there. That first day will perpetuate into second day and fifth and a week and a month and so on. So that is an initiation, Duolingo initiation. So all these things are going on in my life, and I'm very much delighted, and I feel very much grateful and perfect and full of myself, that this is the kind of life I always wanted to live, which is a mixture of Swades film plus Ishq Vishk plus प्यार किया तो डरना क्या, प्लस जब 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 प्यार किसी से होता है, प्लस वीर ज़ारा, प्लस बाजीगर, प्लस डीडीएलजे, प्लस गोलमाल, प्लस छोटी सी बात. So all these films put together and mixed together, this is the kind of life I always wanted to live, and I'm just living it for countless years. So I'm feeling just perfect. The only like lack that I'm feeling in my life is that is a lack of publication, lack of reporting, lack of paparazzi. So the whole day, the way I spend, I want it to come on record, because it is a great example of how an ideal life should be, how an ideal balanced life should be, balanced of money and sleep and good food and exercise and content creation and writing and reading and learning and men and women and kids and pets and sky. And yeah, I was mentioning about Viman Nagar thing. So I was looking at everything. I was looking at the people there, the shops there, the traffic there, the girls there, the temple there, and at the same time I was mindful of the sky also. I was talking about my wide perception. Yeah, so my wide perception uh, enables me, not a very good or not a very bad sense, but just it enables me to see wide pictures. So when I'm like it's 7 p.m. in the night and it's so heavy, it's busy and traffic there on Viman Nagar streets is still there. I'm standing there and I'm being mindful of the traffic and all the noise and all the people, all the humanity, the society that is around, and at the same time I'm mindful of the giant tree over me, and I'm mindful of the blank black sky beyond it, and I'm mindful of the half moon that is shining there, and it and seeking my attention, because nobody in the whole city, probably in the whole city, that moment could be the moment where in the whole district, maybe in the whole state, maybe in the whole country, nobody is paying attention to the moon. So moon is so lonely. Loneliness Ministry of Japan, loneliness ministry Japan, Pune too. That's what also. That is one of the greatest thing that that's going on here from 1st to 15th of June 2025, which I forgot, just forgot to mention. But that's all for now.